We're back for more music making with Mundoworld. Today we're going to be mixing a song called Rain Spirit. Let's dive right in, shall we? Alright, there's where the bass comes in. This song does not really have anything on it yet, so I think we're going to start out by getting some drum processing here. What do we got? We're going to put in, I got a drum bus preset. Dropping that right on here. We'll start to dial that in right quick. Some tape on there. Push it up to the red there. Good. Looks like the snare is kind of hitting. Oh, never mind. That's too much. That looks pretty good. Drums are starting to come out here. Let's keep it on a heavy part for this moment. There we go. That's what we want. There we go. Get some makeup gain. Sounds good. Get some kind of dirty parallel compression in here. Just a little hint of distortion. Might not need this one, we'll see. Kinda like it. Okay. This one's just an EQ here. Mid side. Yeah, let's get some of that woofiness out. Get out of there, woofer. Alright, no. Yeah. Let's slap some names on these real quick. Percussions there. This probably doesn't need a whole lot. What is this one? Just little flute blasts. Horn on the left side there. There we go. Nice horn. Let's do... I see what those are. We're gonna send these to a new bus that's going to the instruments. This one's just gonna be called synths. Ooh, with some funny caps. Synths. Spelled correctly. And... let's do, I should have another preset here for some, yeah, here we go. Keep it consistent with a couple other songs I'm working on for this project. Let's see how that comes in. We're gonna have to solo this, I think, for a second. So this is adding just the slightest bit of, phasing. So this is maxed out. Too much. A little bit of wobbly tape. And then just a little bit of delay here. It's really just a hair, just a touch, just some atmosphere. Let's make sure that it sounds good. That does sound good, doesn't it? The other thing that I think I want to do here, we're going to sneak just a quick compressor in. And it's going to be right there, maybe. It's funny, those wisps can be a little bit more percussive. Let's make sure this isn't... Oh, yeah. I just want to make sure there aren't any notes that are blowing this thing off the charts. Let's say... I'm going to turn that down a little bit so that it's more reactive to the high notes. And it won't get blown out by these low ones over here as much. In fact, we're going to loop this for a moment. Make sure it's not really passing that 3 marker there. That seems right. It's just grazing it. That's probably okay. I was imagining it being a little bit more, but I don't feel like splitting this out into its own track, this ending part. I mean, you know what I could do? You know what I could do is just print this ending part without the that's gonna be a pain too. I don't know. Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to do that. I think we're gonna leave this as is, and maybe take a look at the bass. I'm not sure the bass needs to do anything right now. It's grooving. Let's bring in a reference track here, so about to do is just flip over to a couple of reference tracks, see how the tone compares. All-time classic right here. Really pretty good in the low end. We got this big boost right here, but that's just our melody parts there with the woody flutes. The other song doesn't have woody flutes. We are missing quite a bit up top. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna take out this bass that we added before and just add a little bit of treble to try to change the balance there. And then of a shelf up top. Get rid of just a little bit of where we were stacking up. On both of those. You know what? Let's go ahead while we're here and do the instrument bus preset. So, ooh. There we go. Let's just make sure this doesn't do anything weird. What is this doing? Not really anything right now. So let's just bring this down. Is it doing it? What is this? Not really I'm not sure what this is for, to be honest. This is a weird preset. Let's get this out of here. Go here. drawing boxes and shit. Don't need the boxes. That looks pretty good. Might be a little much actually. Let's come in here. Let's knock this down a few dB just so I can be a little bit more tactical. Get that thing breathing a little bit. This is... I don't want that to be so sharp. And we got a lot of boxiness in that area, so just a bunch of small moves to try to keep opening that up. Oh yeah. That's nice. Right now everything, like, with it off, it's a little boxy in the middle. You turn it on and it just kind of opens it up toward the outside. Off. 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 On. On. Nice. Sure we got enough of that pan flute. What I could do before, I wanted to get some more. I might run into the same problem though. Just thinking of compressing the tracks individually there. Trying to decide right now if I have too much drum. Do I have too much drum? Well, let's do a quick test. Say we have too much drum. Another way that I'll be able to test that, actually, let's get the master bus on here because really this is sounding pretty good. Throw this on. Treble out of the balance. Leave this on. But what that's telling me is that we're pretty balanced. I think that's sounding pretty good. What we could do here is maybe just a little bit of sweetening. This sample, let's think about what we want here. Try to find a room here that it sounds good in. I don't know though. Maybe try a delay. that might be it right there. It's really subtle, but it just gives it some breathiness. Let's think about putting that same delay on these wisps. Let's hear those a little louder, maybe. Basically just making it ring out a little bit more. Making it a little wider. Yeah. Off. Real dry with it off. On. Wow. Yeah, to that. Now let's go see what if these horns want some and the flutes. You guys want some of this? What we're gonna do here, we got two of them. On and off both at the same time. I'm gonna probably say it's so subtle that it's a why not moment and just giving it a little bit of depth. As long as it doesn't get too messy when I turn everything back on. It makes it look a little bouncy. Let's see. Alright, so for this, I can't even really hear it. So it's like, if it's not doing anything, why have it? Is the one thing. You're just kind of making it a little bit messier and you're not gaining any benefit from it audibly. But I think I'm going to go the other way with it, where it's not hurting anything. And I think it's just giving it a hair of extra dimension. One thing I am noticing here, though, I don't like how long or loud that scrape is. So I'm going to first go into the velocity here. Also, it's really dry, so what if this works on the percussions? Just make sure I leave it there too. This might be too much for these, but it really gets them rolling for sure. Maybe I won't go ping pong on it. Another thing I can do here, I'm just gonna roll the bottom out of these percussions. They're mostly accent. Alright, we're going to add a reverb to the drum, and this is going to be really subtle again, but I think drum rib. How about reverb? That sounds right. Should be going to the drum bus, which it is. What this is going to do, hopefully, I'm going to dial it in with the snare, then we're going to add it to the hats and the percussions. I have been in the neighborhood of, let's go with this wood room for this. See how this sounds on the snare. sick. I like that. Turn it back down. Really don't want to be hearing this. It's just in space now. So this is off. On. Yeah. Let's get it in here on the hat. Too much, but nice space, right? Really just right back down to that same area. Now let's get these perks going. These might actually be able to take more. We'll see. We're gonna have to test this too. Again, going in solo like this, we don't want to make everything look crazy when we go back live. I'm going to take actually a dB off of both the snare and the hat so I can leave a little bit more on the perks here. They sound extra fun here. Pull it back down. Let's go a quick on off here with this. Alright, let's bring the bass back in and see how we're feeling about it. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm going to make sure I have the right export area, and we're going to get this draft printing out here. Well, with that being said, thanks for stopping by for some music making with Mundoworld. We just tuned this track up, and it is sounding good. We'll be hearing it soon. Next time.